Hello students, let us look at the steps for kinematic decoupling. What is given? The given is the transformation matrix, the 4 by 4 homogeneous transformation matrix having the orientation and the position information, that is 0 T6. What we need to find out from this? We need to find out Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5 and Q6. These are the joint variables. So what are the steps? So the steps that we follow. So first step is that we look at the arm and using DH convention and link parameter table find out 0T3. So look at arm and using DH convention and link parameter table find 0T3, which is basically you multiply A1, A2, A3, which we basically write it as 0T1, 1T2, 2T3, which is basically your A1 into A2 into A3. This we have already seen in forward kinematic. Okay. So once that is done, what do we get? We get the matrix 0T3 as 0R3, which is the orientation part, 0D3, which is the position part. So I will write as a side note, 0R3 is orientation due to arm, and 0D3 is the position due to arm. So the arm, first three joints of the arm are deciding what is the 0R3, 0D3 and all. So once we have done this, the second step is direct. So I will use, so the second step is very direct. So what is the second step? The second step is that using this we find out, no need to write, so we find Q1, Q2, Q3 using equation 0D3 that we found out here in step 1 and equate it with 0D6, which we have been given in this problem. So what we are trying to equate? We are trying to equate this value that we have been given with this equation that is here, and with that we will get three equations because there are three values. So three equations, and with those three equations we will be able to get three unknowns. So it's very simple thing. Here we are having 0D6 is the value, 0D3 is the equation. So dx, dy, dz, here three equations equal to, and directly we will be getting Q1, Q2, Q3 in it. Where is that Q1, Q2, Q3? That Q1, Q2, Q3 will be in this equation 0D3, and that is going to be equated to some value. That value is given here, some numerical value, maybe 3, 2, 4 or 1, 3, 2, something like that. So we will be able to find out that. So this is the second step, that is a simple step. So we have got the first, Q1, Q2, Q3. Now what is remaining is Q4, Q5, Q6. For that, we have to write the third step. So what is the third step? The third step is we first find 3R6. Which 3R6? If you remember, we are trying to find out this 3R6. Because 0R3 we just now found, 0D3 we just now found, only now what is remaining is 3R6. So how do we find out that? Once we find out that, we get the orientation part out of it, isn't it? So we find this by using the simple equation that we have just previously discussed, using 0R3 that we just now found out in step 1, transpose of that multiplied with 0R6. Where do we get the 0R6 from? We get the 0R6 from the given 0R6 from the given value. So from this value we are able to find out 3R6 by taking the transpose of 0R3 that we have found out in first step. Okay, so once that is done, we are then getting 3 equations and we are able to find out the value. So substituting values, we are able to get, then, so I will write here, then we find Q4, Q5, Q6 using this equation of 3R6 is equal to 0R3 transpose into 0R6. So we use this equation just like we have used in the second step. We have used 0D3 is equal to 0D6. Using that equation we found out this value. Similarly, using this equation we will find out this value. So that is the step of how we carry out the kinematic decoupling. Now, so to make the learning simple, what they have written in your syllabus is they have asked you to take various example of this 3 joint arm and attach only the spherical wrist to it. So the 6 degree of freedom robot that we are having, it has arm and wrist. So what we will do is we will do some problems where we will try to find out how to find the 3 position, Q1, Q2, Q3 for the 5 kinds of arm that we have studied. So we have studied which all arm? We have studied Cartesian arm, we have studied articulated, we have studied cylindrical, spherical and Scara. These are the 5 arms. So using that 5 arms and using this equation, we will be able to find Q1, Q2, Q3. And we will also do a problem where we are able to find out for the case of a spherical wrist. And then we combine these two to look at the complete problem of how to solve a 6 degree of freedom robot. So, thank you.